in 2021. She is the poster girl, nay, the poster woman for feminism in 2022. She is the girl boss that has managed to girl boss her way from the very bottom all the way up to whatever you call this. I present to you now, ladies and gentlemen, Baylee Miller!
Oh my god, I love Joe Keery. Any Joe Keery fans out there? We got one Joe Keery fan like me, yeah! For those who don't know, Joe Keery plays Steve in Stranger Things. And I think he's one of the only 4 men I have ever truly loved in my life. There's Joe Keery, Rami Malek,
Yes.
Pedro Pascal. Okay, maybe there are only 3, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pop a squat here, because I'm gonna tell you why I don't like men. I have been deterred throughout my life by men. And I have a really funny story I'd say about someone. So, we're gonna flash back to 2020. Ryan was talking about how we all know 2020. So I was a junior in high school, and there was a boy who sat in front and left of me. And I ended up getting a little crush on him, as you do. We did theater together. I heard an uh-oh. I think that really sums it up. Uh-oh, indeed. So we were getting to the point in COVID where it's like, they were getting us out of school, saying like, oh, we'll just extend your spring break, and then it got extended to the next school year. But we were like at the beginning of it, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take this chance. I'm gonna just tell this boy I like him. So I send a Snapchat being like, hey, I think I have a little crush on you. And he replies pretty quickly, that's cool, I don't have a crush on you though. Ouchie. I didn't care too much. I rebutted pretty quickly until the next day, probably not even 12 hours later, he sends me another Snapchat being like, oh, lol, JK, I do like you. Can we play Minecraft together? So we did. There was this big Minecraft server that we had, all the theater kids and stuff, and he invited me to his Minecraft server. So I hop on, I built a little hut. Because I can't build, all I do is collect flowers and trees. So I'm doing my thing, I'm off collecting, if you want to really know, I was out looking for a jungle. And I want cocoa beans, I want jungle saplings. So I was off for a while. And I come back to my little hut, I open the door, and I see a chest in the middle of the room. And then there's a cake next to the chest. And then in the corner, there's another cake. And then stacked on top of that cake is another cake. And then next to my bed is another bed. This man moved into my 10 by 10 block Minecraft house. But just a little context. Color blindness runs in my family. And you would think that I'm colorblind with how I was seeing these red flags. That's perfectly green. I thought nothing of this. I thought this was kind of cute and quirky. So I open up the chest, and there's a notebook inside. You can type in books in Minecraft, and he did such that. I think it was 3 pages, if I remember correctly, of him professing his love. This was also 1 week after he said that he didn't like me. So, yeah. You know how if you press shift a lot, you get sticky keys? His keys were sticky. So I'm gonna go forward a little bit in the story. This is probably summertime. And we came to an agreement that we were both comfortable enough to go on a date and like not wear masks around each other. So he had planned out this whole date for me. He's like, I've got a whole day planned out. I took money out of my savings account. I'm investing in my future. I'm sorry, I need a moment. I'm reliving trauma. Water. So he picked me up from my house, and we like went to Tea and Crepe. We got some boba, like that's fine. That's normal. And then we went to Sunset Lane Bowling in Moorhead, for those of you who don't know, I guess. And he looked at the bowling, like the lanes, and went, I don't want to bowl. So we just went up to the arcade, and it was completely empty, so we just had the whole thing to ourselves. And we were playing like the deer shooting games. And he was treating that like little putt-putt mini golf with this girl just around me, trying to show me how to shoot an elk. Oh, wow. I was wooed. So we wrap things up, and we get in his car, and he's like, oh, do you want to come back to my place? We can just sit in the basement on my couch and watch some anime. Ooh, yeah. I'm so excited. But first he had to call his mom and ask permission. Because we're in high school. So he had to call his mom and ask permission. So he brings her up, and she's like, oh, hey. And then he immediately goes, Baylee, say hi to my mom. And I'm like, hi. Just like trying to sound desperately in need of help. She didn't know what was going on, poor woman. She's like, oh, like, I'm gonna need to ask your brother for permission first. This is like a 21-year-old man. Apparently we needed his permission, but he said no. Thank goodness. If you can get cock blocked in like a bad way, that is it. To be cock blocked. Thank you. He did take the hint from his brother. So he was like, oh, where do you want to go next? And I'm like, public, somewhere public. Let's go to the mall. So many people will see us, and maybe someone will send help. So we go to the mall, and for those of you who don't know, I typically wear a Harley Davidson jacket. It's a very nice jacket. It's a hand-me-down from my dad. So like, it's got some sentimental value to it, and also some monetary value to it. And I like take it off and I sling it over my arm, and he's like, give me your jacket. Why? Give me your jacket. I want to hold your hand. And I'm like, okay. I hand him my jacket, and he crumples my Harley Davidson jacket in a ball and shoves it under his armpit. Proceeds to grab my hand, and we're doing the whole like, he's over here, and I'm just like, help. Like, there's a point where we walked past Victoria's Secret, and he's like, oh, do you shop there? And I'm just looking at the girl standing in front, and I'm like, help, help, help. Luckily, I got out of that situation, as in the mall, not him. We kept talking for a while, so let's flash forward to like December. It was Christmas time, and like my parents bought me shampoo and conditioner, and I was enthralled. I was so excited to use this shampoo and conditioner. So like immediately, I like take a shower, try out this new soap, and my hair does a weird thing where if I use new soap, I lose a lot of hair. And I also happen to have a Nair bottle in, I didn't use the Nair, don't worry about it. But that's where I thought the joke was. I'm like, oh my God, this is so quirky. Let me tell this boy this quirky, funny story. So I like tell him the story, and he's like, oh, Nair, that's that like hair removal stuff? I'm like, yep, right on the ball. Oh, where do you use it then? I use it on my legs, sir. Anywhere else? Yes. Did he want me to say my coochie? Did he want me to say that I chemically burn the hair off of my coochie? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Luckily I got out of it, but not without trauma and hating men. So I'll end you with that. Men suck.